is Kelsey's day. We're gonna watch her walk down. We might cry, and that's okay. And then she's gonna walk down, and she's gonna look gorgeous. And then we're gonna freaking party. Yeah!
Colin, my love, the day is finally here. Today I become your wife, and everything that we have been through to get to this point has been so worth the wait. Our journey has been one for the books, and I'm so grateful for every part of it, because it led me to you. From the beginning as teenagers back at Lakeland High School, you always knew how to get my attention, and clearly it paid off.
To tell the tale of Colin and Kelsey's relationship, we must go back in time 20 years. Middle school, Oak Valley represent, was the first time that Colin took notice of a girl named Kelsey Hill. But it wasn't until they were both in high school that they solidified their everlasting friendship, and the first spark of something much deeper was born. The stars never really aligned for them to be boyfriend and girlfriend. He went off to college, she remained at Lakeland, but they never lost touch. Colin leaned on Kelsey a lot his freshman year. Many late night phone calls to vent or simply to talk and catch up. They stayed close. Then Kelsey went off to MSU. Colin told me he would frequently visit East Lansing, and then on at least 10 separate occasions, he would randomly bump into her walking down the street. He remembers being shocked. That campus is huge. But yet somehow he would always run into Kelsey Hill. Coincidence? Serendipity? Another spark. Kelsey told me that her mom had this little way of hinting that Colin and Kelsey should be more than friends. Over many phone calls, Sandy would say things like, "Colin is so sweet, Colin is so nice, why don't you date Colin?" Sandy knew. Those sparks were clear as day. However, the timing just wasn't right. They didn't grow apart, they didn't have a falling out, they just went on separate paths.
They say all the best relationships start off as a friendship, and I couldn't agree more. You know me better than I know myself, and have been there for me through the lowest point in my life, after losing my mom. The one thing that gives me peace and joy is knowing that my mom thought the world of you and always wanted us to get together. She would be so happy to call you her son-in-law, and to see how happy you make me.
Being a close friend, over the years, it was clear that Colin wanted to be more than friends. And between trips to Leiting, basketball games, and school dances, he was persistent, he took it slow, and it paid off.
A few years later, Colin took one of those chances. He gathered the courage and decided it was finally time to ask Kelsey Hill out on a date. Any nerves they may have had quickly dissolved, and what unfolded is what Colin describes as one of the best nights of his life.
I want to recall the first time I met Colin. Kelsey had been acting kind of secretive around me, and there were some family rumors flying around that Kelsey was seeing someone. Now, Kelsey normally texts me all the time. One night I received a phone call. I'm like, oh, something's up here. She goes, well, I've been seeing somebody, and I want you to meet him. And she invited me to dinner to meet him. Over the last 4 years, I've seen your interaction with Kelsey and how you look at each other, and I can honestly say, I've never seen Kelsey happier. The smile on your face says it all. And I could tell you two were a perfect fit together. So, skinny jeans aside, I'd like to welcome Colin and his family in joining our extended family.
Kelsey, who would have guessed that we'd end up here? It seems like yesterday I was pulling up to your steps for a kiss. There are so many things and memories rushing through my head right now. I'm truly overwhelmed with happiness and joy, which really is what love is all about. You are my best friend, my soulmate, and the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
So much of your journey together as man and wife, the people here today will never know. We will never see all of the intricacies and complexities of your relationship, the little things that make your partnership so special. Keep those little things close to your heart. Hold on to the moments that reaffirm why you fell in love. Cherish the memories of the beginning of your journey as you continue to build your life together as a couple. Stand by each other's side, no matter what. I now pronounce you man and wife. Colin, you may kiss your bride.